Right.
Same as always, terrible.
Right, 6, 5, 4, stand by. That was the Southpaws, and all the good ones have gone right here on the sessions on 107.6. I've been joined in the studio with Baba Yaga. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Thank you very much for coming in. Somebody step forward, please. We're going to have to introduce each other individually, but please, somebody step forward and tell me a bit about the band.
Hi, we're Baba Yaga. We play a folk fusion style of music.
Right.
A little bit Balkan, a little bit Americana.
Okay.
Focusing on some harmonies.
Okay.
And yes, we're new on the block and ready to get out there.
Well, let's just kick off with the first song and tell me about the first track.
This song's called The Sandman. It's an old track of mine that the band have reproduced. And yes, it goes like this.
On you go. That was Sandman by Baba Yaga right here on the East Coast FM on the sessions. I was waiting for a big last call, you guys, but it didn't come. It didn't come. Thank you very much for that cracking track.
Thank you.
There's so much going on there with the kind of cajon thing on my left here, with the fiddle, kind of traditionally Scottish thing, a wee bit in the middle there somewhere. There's lots of things on there. I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was, but you kind of said that Americana thing as well. It's all there. We've got a few people tuned in on our Facebook live feed already, so we can say hello to Facebook.
Hello.
Thank you guys. We'll get to
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. If they are enjoying what they hear, how can they be in touch with you guys? Have you got a Facebook page, a Twitter feed, a SoundCloud?
We do. You can catch us on Facebook. It's Baba Yaga Eden Band. We are on Bandcamp, and you will find our tracks all up there. Currently for free the first few times you listen, and then you got to buy them. That's Baba Yaga Edinburgh. We're on Instagram as well as Baba Yaga Edinburgh, and probably more social media to follow. We just need more hours in the day, really, to make that happen.
Well, brilliant. What we'll do is before you leave tonight, we'll get a cheesy picture underneath the East Coast FM banner. We'll put a wee link to your Facebook pages, to my Facebook pages, and we'll have a big smiley face and tag all the pictures.
Lovely.
We love a beautiful picture. We love a cheesy picture here at East Coast. Let's quickly move on to track number 2. Tell me a bit about the second song.
This is a track called Butterfly. It's about just spreading your wings and flying, basically. Take risks, get out there in life, do what you want to do.
Go when you're ready, guys.
Yep. 1, 2. I'm still here. Just believe me.
Butterfly by Baba Yaga right here on the sessions on 107.6. Now, thank you very much. Beautiful
you.
vocals there from Benjamin on my left hand side of the cajon. We caught that there right at the end. Thank you for that. Tell me where the name comes from, Baba Yaga. What's that all about? Please tell me that story. I'm always interested to find out where bands get the name from, and does it define them and who they are, or is it just a random thing?
We went through so many names as a band.
It was 3, 4, 5 weeks we were debating.
3, 4, 5
I
months.
think it was longer than
band
that.
names.
Right.
We really couldn't agree. This just sort of wore on, and I started thinking about some of the qualities of some of the music that we do. Ben on violin brings quite a lot of Balkan influence to the band and to a lot of our original material. And I really like kind of witchy stuff, and so I sort of thought, I'm sort of fascinated by all that kind of stuff, and so I thought, oh, Baba Yaga, because she's an Eastern European kind of folklore character. She's a witch, and depending on which country you're in, I think different versions for kind of Poland and Russia. And
Okay,
stuff.
right.
Please send your complaints about my interpretation of this.
Fair enough, yeah. Don't send them to East Coast. You can send them.
Just send them to me. Just send them to Baba Yaga. But I think she'll eat your children. She'll eat you if you're a badly behaved child and some versions of the story. But basically, that was one that everyone could finally agree on, so it kind of stuck.
Sufficiently macabre.
Yeah.
It's slightly better than Ben's choice of the anchovy cretins and the polythene analysis.
That was, hold on. That was generated on a band name website.
Yeah, so you liked it.
I did like it.
One of them, was it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It
Right.
was a toss-up, you know.
It's an absolutely brilliant name. Nobody's going to forget that. Once you hear you guys, definitely memorable. Thank you very much. Gigs and shows you've got coming up. You've got a poster. I've seen a poster on your Facebook page. I think it's your profile picture. You've got a whole list of gigs coming up. Tell me more. Are they all ticketed? Are they free entry? Where are they? What are they all about?
Well, we've got quite a lot of stuff coming up through sort of the festival period. You can catch us on the 10th, which is Friday, playing at Sips in the City, which is going to be a lovely open air stage on Nidri Street in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
You'll catch us for a couple of nights at the Cowshed, which if you haven't been there, it's well worth checking out.
It's always free as well. Free entry.
Free, right?
Always free entry. We're there on the 14th and again on the 26th. You'll catch us at the West End Hotel, which we're all very excited about. It's the first time we've ever played there. We'll be there on the 17th. And coming up at the end of the month, another one that we're really excited about is Lindisfarne Festival. We'll be playing in, I think it's called the Viking Brew House. One of the stages there, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the first time we've all been to Lindisfarne.
Yes.
So
I was there last year. No.
Oh, you mean before?
I checked out. Very decent.
I've heard good things about it.
You did forget the gin cruise, though, I think.
Oh,
Very
that's
unfortunately.
true.
That is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a free event, I must stress.
Wait.
On Saturday, we're playing on the 4th Bell on a gin cruise.
A gin cruise.
Indeed.
That sounds
First
all.
and
It's going to get messy.
Yes, it's a family show here in East Coast, but it does sound like a forget me gig. That's right. We'll mention the gigs again, and of course we'll mention the Facebook pages near the end of the show. It's getting really hot in here.
Yeah.
I'm getting quite hot in here. If you want to open the windows, please do. But if not, that's cool. Please do. No, it's fine. Song number 3. You guys are playing the music, so you're maybe getting hotter than I am.
That's,
but,
yes. This
song number 3, yeah.
Yes, the song is called Paradise, and this is a bit of a co-written song. We put our heads together and came up with this little reggae influenced number. It goes like this.
we'll stay in eyes. Now that we've fallen, falling small from our eyes. Never seen a clearer
That was Paradise by Baba Yaga, right here in the sessions on East Coast FM. Absolutely brilliant track, but really interesting chord right there at the end.
Yes.
I like that.
I forgot my.
Ooh. Nice, I like that. Thank you very much. I've almost got goosebumps.
Shivers.
Oh, nearly. Right, let's talk about EPs and recordings. Have you got any albums out? Any EPs or anybody? Step forward.
Wow, this is
Somebody?
quite a new project, really. This band in and of itself. Like we've only, how long have we been playing together now?
Over a year now.
Just over a year.
Just over a year.
So up till now we've been doing all our own recordings, and kind of trying to get things up to a sort of workable level before, what with the prices of going into a studio and all that kind of stuff. However, we are going to have a release out before the end of the year. That's a bit of a resolution that we've made. Be it an EP or an album, we're still deciding.
Depends how many songs you get written.
Depends how the rating goes first.
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as it's finished, as soon as it's released, send it in here and I'll play it for you.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's why I'm here. That's what I do every week. I'm here. And I try and get somebody like yourselves in every week, but I'm always looking for new material.
We do have tracks online which you can listen to at Bandcamp.
Right.
By searching on Bandcamp, Baba Yaga Edinburgh. You'll find us up there, and we've got a few tracks up there, just sort of still demo versions, somewhat in their infancy, but
We recorded them ourselves.
Yeah, home recordings are always good. We like that too. Now please do send me stuff. I'll definitely check out that Bandcamp. Is it downloadable from there, or is it?
Yes.
So I'll get on that tonight and get that.
A very modest pounder track.
I think we could cut a deal.
We're also recording this show tonight, so we'll have these recordings as well, as long as you guys are happy with them when I get them home and get them mixed and mastered, so you can use them for anything you want.
Thank you.
I was going to talk about something there, but I got sidetracked by something else. Anyway, right, let's move on to song number 4, and then we'll come back to your Facebook pages again.
So this is our cover song.
Yeah.
A cover one this time, right?
I'm
Okay.
going to take you back to the 80s.
I quite like. Capo. Sorry, we'll just mention that he's leaving. Right, bye, Derek. Bye.
Yeah,
Hope he
I'll
comes
take
back.
over
Hope he
here.
comes back.
Hope he comes
Oh,
back.
Mo's not gonna-
Well, we haven't introduced everybody. I know it's a bit cheesy, but we've got a bit of time. So, you guys want to introduce each other? I mean, I know he's back now, so it's fine. We won't
We'll introduce ourselves.
We can introduce ourselves.
Well, hi, I'm Benjamin, and I'm percussion player, cajon pretty much in here.
And as of relatively recently, is now singing
Backing
vocals
vocalist.
as well.
Harmonies, yes, well,
Bass.
vocals, yeah.
It's got that-
And many different choices, shakers and tambourines and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, we're quite excited to have all of us singing in the band.
Yeah,
which
I've
is really
noticed,
unusual.
yeah.
So our newer stuff certainly is incorporating all of us singing,
That's 5.
which is really fun.
Working up to 5-part harmonies. Yeah.
I'm Derek Strange. I'm guitarist, co-writer, backing singer.
Sometimes lead.
Sometimes lead a
Sometimes
little
lead.
bit. A bit of rapper.
Yeah,
I'm
sometimes.
good. I'm a good cook. That's better, really.
Do you want to give us your full CV?
Yeah.
We've not got all night.
Well, we could have, but no.
Fair enough. I'm Mo, and I mostly do lead vocals. I do some co-writing, and I do some backing vocals when I'm not singing lead.
My name's Connell. I play the bass guitar and stand there and look pretty in a minute. No singing quite yet. Oh yeah, I play harmonica on one track.
Oh,
You don't,
yeah.
don't get any of that today.
Multi-instrumentalist, right? Okay.
Soon to be double bassist.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Try my best.
Okay, okay, right. A bass player myself, you see. So,
Nice.
yeah. Anyway, right.
And my name's Ben, and I just follow these guys around.
Play the violin.
I play fiddle. Yeah, I play fiddle and I sing a little bit of backing, and I help out where I can with the writing.
Yes.
We should really mention that you've got effects pedals on your violin. We
Yeah.
don't often see that here in a radio station setting. That
Uh-huh,
people
yeah,
don't
yeah,
normally-
yeah. Well, you don't see it a lot, generally speaking. I don't think
No.
violin through effects, no. But it's really it's something that I discovered also relatively recently, within the last couple of years, and it's just a really cool way to expand your sound. You know, I think a lot of people take the attitude that effects pedals are just for guitars,
Yeah.
but it's
it can
so
be,
not
yeah.
the case. Yeah, you can do a lot with them. And the violin, obviously being a very versatile instrument to begin with, it's just
Yeah.
expanded that much more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I use an octaver and a delay, and use a little bit of distortion as well
Okay.
when the time is right.
When the time is yeah. I'll maybe geek out with that later on, but that's fine. We'll talk about it another time. Right, let's move on to the fourth song, the cover song. The 80s, you said.
This is going to be our version of Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas.
Some of them wanna be used by you. Some of them want to be used. Some of them want to see of you. See of you.
Smiles right around the studio. That was Sweet Dreams, originally by the Eurythmics, performed and orchestrated, or whatever you want to call it, performed by Baba Yaga, right here on the sessions on 107.6. Again, huge thank yous, big smiles. I was almost singing along. I didn't. I've been told not to. It's fine. Right, you mentioned before about your song that was Paradise. It was co-written. So my question is kind of vaguely around the last track. How do you go about writing your songs? Is it just one person that brings the music to the table, or does it?
We're truly starting to gather a co-writing sort of partnership. When we first got together, we were all writers in our own right, so we had a few songs to start with.
Right.
So some of the songs, the early songs especially, were sort of a couple of Mo's songs, a couple of mine. Ben had some ideas, but recently we really have been recording and writing all together. So it's that's the end goal really.
Yeah.
To try and for longevity in the writing. And it's been great fun.
Longevity.
Longevity.
Longevity. That's the quote in there.
That's an actual
co-writing such
They're
a
exchange,
wonderful
everybody.
experience. You know, it's great to have creatives around you.
Yeah.
You can pull it together. Yeah.
Sounding absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Before we move on to our fifth track, the last one that we're going to do tonight, tell me again your Facebook pages, your Twitter feeds, and your next couple of big gigs that's coming up. Whoever wants to step in, whoever. We're all looking around the studio. Who's coming in?
Who's going to do it?
It's because I don't know what the addresses are. I know them well.
Alright, we
enough.
got.
Spanish.
Oh, that's how he gets out of things. I'm Spanish, don't ask me.
It works sometimes, but not others.
He lives in Spanish. We've got Facebook. We are Baba Yaga Eden Band on Facebook. To be honest, if you go onto Facebook and search for Baba Yaga Edinburgh, you'll find us.
Yeah.
Instagram, we're also Baba Yaga Edinburgh. Bandcamp, we are Baba Yaga Edinburgh as well. That's it for now, isn't it?
Yes, the three.
Oh, YouTube.
And-
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Get in there.
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
Yes.
Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga.
Just Baba
one.
Yaga.
Baba Yaga once,
Yeah.
not twice, but maybe once. And the next up and coming gigs?
So yeah, we've got gigs, Sips in the City, which is on Friday, and then one on Saturday, which is our gin cruise one. That's Fourth Bells running that one, and then we've got a few in the Cowshed, which is on the 14th and the 26th of this month.
Mm-hmm.
We've got one in the West End Hotel, which is on the 17th. I don't know what day that is.
Bar Brig.
Bar Brig, that's on the 29th. That's a lovely wee place in Leith, lovely wee venue. And then we've got our Lindisfarnes Festival one, which is on the 30th. I think that's on the Thursday we're playing that.
Yeah.
Okay, Thursday night gig.
At the brew house, the Viking brew house. Is really
And you know, you might find us floating about in town as well. I've been trying to convince these guys to come and do a bit of busking.
Busking, the
with me,
festival's
but I don't-
on.
You know, they're don't know how up for it they are.
I'm up for it.
I'm
working away at
I'm
them.
up for that. Yes.
But we'll have to keep your eyes open.
I think that they're not. They're a little bit shy on the street.
Why not? Why
That's,
not? Well, it's absolutely brilliant, guys. I've really enjoyed myself. Again, we'll take up a cheesy picture underneath the banner before you shoot off. But tell me about the fifth and the final track we're going to play.
It's called The Underdog. I wrote this one night, literally in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Usually I could try and write songs for weeks and it doesn't happen. So it's kind of an instinctive song. It's a bit Americana. Some nice harmonies in it, so I hope you enjoy it.
Here comes the underdog, last chance, better late than never. Got time to sing along, gonna play until the night. A lifetime struggling along, believing its time would come, it's finally alright.
changeman, further down the line. Shades, he's never late, not takes, never hesitates, and never wasted another ride. This time, he's going to young
We got a big chord that time. That was The Underdog by Baba Yaga, right here in the sessions on 107.6. Benjamin, Derek, Mo, Connor, and Ben. That's confusing with the two Bens. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for your time.
Thank
Be in touch.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you for
much.
giving up your day of birth. It's Elmo's birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much for coming in.
No,
Yes, thank you, Elmo.
Thank you for coming in. It is my 31st birthday, but it's not a big one. Nobody cares. It's
Aw.
fine. Thank you. Please do, when the EP's out or the sound, whatever it is, send it in. I'll play it for you. Next time you've got more gigs to promote, send me a wee message on Facebook. I'll give it a
superb.
shout out for you guys.
Thank you very much.
That's it from Baba Yaga tonight. Hopefully see you in 6 months' time or so.
You will.
You will.
Next up on the sessions, I'm going to play a track that are called the Rolled Up 20s. This is Old Before My Time.
Sweet guys.
Brilliant.